Hello, my darlings. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, hello. My name is Emily, the Lupine Witch of Dark Ether Transcendence. If you've been following me for some time, welcome back. I hope you guys are having an amazing, magical, wonderful, divine day wherever you are in the world today. Y'all, over the last several days, there has been what I have been hearing, light worker burnout. So if you have been feeling more tired than usual, we also just had that very, very intense new moon in Aquarius, okay? About a week ago, I want to say. There's been a lot of exhaustion going on. There's also been quite a lot of, depending, for some of you, you may have been having very big tower moments happening in your life, or maybe little small ones, okay? But regardless, this exhaustion, these tower moments, January was very heavy. There was still a lot that was being purged as we were coming into the new year 2025, okay? Now, February is definitely what Spirit is saying, an actual start to the new year. All right, but there still may be some lingering heaviness. So if you have been feeling very tired, if you again have noticed a lot of kind of chaos bubbling up, things that you're needing to work through, or maybe having some potential triggers coming up, worries, doubt, okay? Change in your sleep patterns, all right? And also, some of you may be having very intense, vivid astral traveling, a lot of visions going on. For me, I have been having a lot of visions dealing with my past abuser and confronting my past abuser and actually fighting him in these realms. So it's been very exhausting for me. And again, I'm sure for many of you as well. So if my energy is a little lacking today, I do apologize. I am very tired, but I knew I needed to sit down and get this recorded because there's a message here for those of you that are seeing this, okay? First thing starting off, we have the scribe reversed. You guys are being called at this time to be very mindful of the information that you are sharing and with who you are sharing it with. For some of you, you have been sharing way too much on your social media. You have eyes on you that are not good. You need to be very, very, very careful of this, okay? For others of you, this could be a call that you might have a slight social media addiction, right? Those dopamine hits. I get it, okay? My thing is Pinterest. I love Pinterest, but I've been very aware that, I need to just start leaving my phone in my room. You know what I mean? Giving myself a break. So, regardless of how this is affecting you, whether you're sharing too much personal stuff online, maybe you have a slight social media addiction. For others of you, and this is only going to be for a very select group of you, there's a sensation of trying to rekindle stuff with people in your family. Could also be like ex-friends, possibly. This is very family energy to me, though. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Trying to rekindle relationships with family that was never good with you to begin with, okay? You need to be very careful of this. If they have already shown their true colors and you already know that they're not good for you, do not try to reopen that can of worms, because in your heart you may honestly, you may want, I want that connection with my mom, with my dad, with my siblings, with my grandparents, with whoever. But time and time and time again in the past, they have shown you that when you opened yourself up and you became vulnerable and you expressed your emotions and your goals for your future and what you're doing, they just shot you down and they stepped all over you and they manipulated you and they abused you and they hurt you, okay? You've already learned your lesson. This leads me to the next card here, okay? Regardless, okay? Again, some of you, this is like very heavy family energy. You're could be trying to rekindle something, sharing too much information. You've already been there, done that. You need to take time this week. We are starting off the official, like, kind of second week of February that I'm recording this, okay? 5:05 when I looked up confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. You need to take time this week to yourself and reflect on your past. Your past was just a lesson, okay? Many of you are still holding on to quite a bit of pain, and you are unconsciously, but this is why you're seeing this. Spirit needs me to help make this conscious for you, to shine light on this for you, because you're not able to see it for yourself at this time, but that's okay. That's why you're here. You're like repeating or trying to repeat and self-sabotage the work that you've been doing thus far on yourself. You really need to take this week to yourself, reflect on your past. What have you learned? Your past doesn't have to make you who you are. You know what I mean? Just because you've had maybe a really abusive, traumatic upbringing and experiences in your life doesn't mean that that's who you are. Every single thing is a lesson, especially the painful stuff. You're meant to just take it as the lesson. What have I learned? How not to be, what kind of person not to be, what kind of people not to hang around, what kind, learning how to judge who is and isn't safe. You need to take time this week to really reflect, okay? And to make the choice. Spirit is telling me to tell you, you need to make the choice to choose happiness, joy, abundance, thriving for yourself. You are not, some of you, there's like guilt coming up here too. Like, and I had this as well. When you start working on yourself and you start choosing better, and then you see, especially when it comes to family, right? People you're genetically related to, not all of you, some of you may be adopted, right? Regardless, the people you grew up with, right? Your family, you can start to feel guilty. Oh, you're doing better, but they're not. And again, that energy of self-sabotage, that may be why you're going back here. Some of you guys have done so much healing. There's a little bit of guilt coming up because you're starting to see, some of you may have had these people reach out to you. Like, you haven't been in contact for some time and they recently have reached out to you and they like stalked your social media. Again, that message of like, maybe some of you have been oversharing some things on social media, right? They saw how good you're doing. They have popped back up. And now you're having all these feelings come up. And part of you, a lot of you, again, you're light workers, healers, empaths, right? There's energy and emotion coming up here that they've popped back up. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to help them. No. You cannot, number one, you cannot heal anyone. Healing is a personal journey. Even in the work that I do here, I don't heal anyone. I hold space for people who see my videos and who book readings with me. I hold the space. I provide wisdom, knowledge, insight from my own experiences to those that find me to help be a light when you're in the dark. That's all I do. And that's all any of you are meant to do. You're not meant to heal anyone, and especially when it comes to your family. If you were the scapegoat of your family, there's a reason. It's because you are here to be the generational trauma breaker and to lay down the foundation of new generations that will be created, born from healing and love rather than trauma and pain. Okay? So again, regardless of whether this is family or friends or an ex, or maybe you've got even some new people that have popped up in your life, but you're starting to notice some stuff that resembles things from your past, okay? Observe. You do not have to self-sabotage and self-sacrifice for anyone around you. People who truly love you, care for you, respect you will not ask that of you or try to demand or force that of you. They will take responsibility for their own life, okay? It's time for you to set yourself free. You're learning how to walk between the dark and the light, between what you have already experienced and the knowledge and wisdom you have gained from those experiences to transmute it into light. We know that darkness isn't bad. Darkness isn't evil. We all are light and dark. We literally have daytime and nighttime, right? Black and white. And in the middle, that's where you get the gray area. Okay, you are walking the middle. If you're too much in one or the other, you are in duality. You're not balanced. You're learning how to find that balance and to continue to stand in your authenticity. Now, the next card we have here is the Destiny card. As you take time this week to yourself to really reflect, right? The experiences that are kind of popping up right now, taking some time away from social media, being a little more hermit possibly. More of your destiny of why you're here is going to be revealed to you. Spirit is saying, be patient with this. I have worked with a lot of people in sessions that, what is my destiny? What is my destiny? Tell me my destiny. I cannot tell you your destiny. No one can tell you your destiny. And your destiny isn't just something that is, here it is, in your face. It can take a lot of time for your destiny to reveal itself, because the whole point is, again, the journey to get to your destiny. It's the journey. I didn't wake up one night and realize, oh, I am meant to work with people who are on the ascension and or twin flame path. It took a couple of years for me to realize that. And I have also realized that that's not the only place I'm going to be working with people. Things continuously expand and expand and expand. My whole destiny isn't still fully in my face. Things are still being illuminated. But I have embraced the journey rather than, what's my destiny? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just going to keep going down the path that I'm walking, that I'm creating for myself. And as I continue to do that, my destiny will be revealed. Okay. Now, last card we have here, we have desire. Many of you guys this week are going to start getting very focused on what you desire and why. A lot of you guys are really starting to pull away from more material stuff. There is a focus here. This is like future focus. And again, this has come from the wisdom, the observation, the wisdom, the experiences, okay? Getting very clear on what you want to actually create for your future. I'm also seeing a lot of you like, I'm seeing like a pathway, but it's got like vines across it, like in front of it, and you are clearing these vines out. These vines represent distractions for you. Again, kind of some of that energy here of like, some of y'all may be called to like step away from social media. Maybe you need to delete that app. Maybe you need to, right? You're knowing it's not good for you, whatever it is, okay? You're clearing your distractions to get very, very solid about what you actually want. And again, that's why this energy of like, you need to take some time this week to yourself to really observe, to really reflect, okay? Some of you guys, you're going to rediscover goals, intentions that you set originally. Some of this stuff goes back years for you guys. They're going to pop back up and you're going to be like, oh, I haven't thought about that in a long time. And you're going to see that now you're in a better place. That, oh, I'm actually closer to that goal. Oh, I'm actually closer to that intention that I set. And you're going to start getting, I'm feeling excitement bubbling up in the chest here. Excitement because you realize how close you are now. You made the intention, you set the goal, and then you kind of forgot about it. And it's going to pop back up this week. And you're going to be like, oh, I'm in a better place now. Oh, I can actually start to do this. Or, oh, I'm close to the end of, and I didn't even realize it, okay? You're clearing those distractions out, darlings. You're clearing the distractions. And again, this energy here for a lot of you, if you have had toxic family that has tried to pop back up, or situations that resemble situations from your past that were toxic, abusive, unhealthy for you, I see a lot of you just being like, nah, I ain't even gonna, nah, ain't for me, ain't for me, it ain't for me, it ain't for me. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I've learned my lesson. I'm also seeing this, like people who do bodybuilding and they're flexing. I see like guns. I'm literally hearing like boom, boom, guns. Very interesting. Like this is like empowerment. But you need to take the time this week. Pull back into yourself. If things from your past are starting to pop back up, sit and observe. Do you really want to let that back in? Many of you guys are going to be like, I don't want to let that shit back in. No. Okay, then. This is why Spirit is highlighting this for you at this time. Because it is easy. It's very easy to get pulled into the old because that's kind of all you've ever known. But again, many of you, if you're seeing this, you've been on a healing journey for some time. But even when you're on the healing journey, some of that stuff can still pop up and you're like, oh, I remember that. Oh yeah, I was really uncomfortable and I really hated it. 1551, as I said all that. Oh, I didn't like it, but it's familiar. Remember why you started on this journey. Spirit is highlighting that. Remember why you have started on this journey. Remember why you chose the path to heal. Because many of you are aware it's not just about you. What you do for yourself affects everyone around you, even if it's just energetically, because we're all connected. And many of you are also aware, whether you have kids now or you're planning kids later, you know this is, you are leading the way into a new direction that this planet has not seen in a very long time. You know that. You're not going to go back to the old. Now, the last card that I pulled here from my dragon deck, we have the Royal Blue and Gold Dragon. Strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power with pride. The last card we have here. The Royal Blue and Gold Dragon coming through. Confirmation of this read. You're ready. You are ready to stand in your power. You're ready to take the step into this new that you have been so diligently, dedicatedly, lovingly creating for yourself. And also realizing that what you do with you affects others. Okay? So, I hope that this read resonated. If you feel called that you would like to book your own personal reading, hop on over to my website. Link is down below. I'm going to start posting again on my Patreon here in the next couple of days. My cycle is getting ready to start, which is part of why I'm also very tired. So you can follow my Patreon for free. You will get updates on when I post stuff, and you can decide, oh, I want to join one of your tiers. That's cool. But just letting y'all know, I will be posting on Patreon here very soon. And please, guys, if you're feeling the burnout, if you're feeling tired, take extra time. That was part of the message, right? Reflect with yourself. Go within yourself right now, right? Continue to find the balance. If you're feeling very overwhelmed, what have you learned on your journey so far? Take those steps to honor you. For me, that's doing a lot of yoga. I do a lot of very deep belly breathing. I do a lot of humming to reset my vagus nerve because I've been dealing with, some kind of stressful, overwhelming situations lately, dealing with my fur baby. I do a lot of tapping. I do a lot of affirmations, a lot of very warm showers, and just keeping myself calm rather than allowing myself to freak out and go back to the old of, oh, I need to numb it, I need to ignore it, I need to avoid it, it's so heavy. I welcome it, and then I work with my body to move the energy out, okay? I have been applying all of my tools over the past couple of days, and I'm very proud of myself because it shows me how far I have come on this journey that I've been on for the last 10 years, almost 11 actually. So use the tools you have. If you are needing some extra guidance, wisdom, insight into what you are going through, I am here for you. Just send me an email. I would love to work with you. And until next time, take care of yourselves, extra care of yourself right now. Continue to show up for you with love. You've got this. You're doing fantastic. I am fucking proud of you. I do see you. And until my next post here, I love you guys, and I will talk to you all later.